Considering it's on the PS5, it looks terrible. Maybe we should all make a fan-made trailer and build some better hype. Okay, we're drafting a warrior. It's time to whoop ass. Let's take this guy, he's pretty good. Let's take this guy, he's pretty good. He still plays League on the wrong monitor. That's not my fault though, that's League's fault. What did I do? Every other game I've ever played can change monitors except that one. It's okay though, I know the game's not that popular. They can't afford that type of technology. All it takes is the right motivation. In this case, more Pokemon packs. True. I need Remornia right now. I like audio amplifier. It sucks, but I like it. Double Anima? Yeah, we'll try it. Guard the City or Peasant? That's sort of interesting. I guess Peasant's probably better, but I like Guard the City. Are your weights in Portland? Yeah, they're still in Portland. It says estimated delivery is the 26th, but since they're so close, I'm kind of hoping they'll come here sooner, but maybe because they're very like bulky, heavy item, maybe they like sit for a few days or something. I'm gonna get a Bridge Riff. I like Hook Fist too, actually. Like with Remornia, man, that could be like gain a lot of life. I actually kind of like this card too. Feels pretty easy to draw 2 from it. I like Obsidian Smith more than Slam. I like Smithing more than Sea Giant. I hate all of these. Alright, I'm gonna take a Noyo. Maybe a Noyo with the Anima could be okay. Grab a Reef Walker. Guess Burden of Pride's not bad either. You can go Anima, Coin, Burden. Take a Dinomatic, but I'm not in love with any of these. This deck started out so good. What's happening? There's a Naga for us. I'd like one more Naga, but just really never impressed with Reveler these days. Unless you're hitting like a Colossal specifically, but come on, all I have is Wimpy Remornia. There's another Naga. Sure. There's another Naga, but I think I'll just take the Armorer. I like the 2. Duster's really good too. You know what? Let's just take the Duster. Only 3 Animas. We need more. I hate this card. Execute or Stranger. We take one more Execute. I don't know. Holy hell, it's a Bridge Riff. This card's pretty good if we get armor. Kind of wish we had taken the shield block. Reduce this card again. Guess I'm taking another one of these. Sanguine Depths. This looks like a retire deck. I'll play it even though it looks horrible. Yeah, well Redbeard needs, yeah, I appreciate it. Redbeard needs money to live. That's mostly it, you know. And now hopefully part of our problem is solved. I guess we could make like a PayPal link. I wish that it didn't have my name in there. But apparently you have to start like a whole new PayPal if you want to change your name. Or you have to like mail them like your ID or something. Maybe that would be good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling settled in now. Ready to take on the world. Ready to take on Hearthstone Arena.
So full of sin.
Okay. That's a fair point. There should be a lot of ways to get some support to Redbeard. But the PayPal one won't make a notification on stream. Is there a way to? I thought Streamlabs gave you the option. I thought. What does this get me? It gets me a Naga. What does this get me? A lot of buffs, maybe?
So sweet.
Okay, whatever.
shield for Argus.
Can you set up YouTube with a donation button? Yeah, I don't actually do anything with the YouTube. I will let RefuGeek, who handles all that for me, know. And I'll see if he. I think when he posts the videos, he like automatically puts the. He automatically puts the information in now. Like it just. See if he can throw like this same link in at least or something. I get scared of him sometimes though. Any more Genshin tonight? Genshin. Yeah, maybe not tonight. Soon we'll have to play some more though. It's a little easier to play Genshin when Wait, isn't that really good for me? When we get a you know, a raid here or there. I could have put all these to 1 health, but I think I'd rather save the buffs. Oh my god, that's big. I'd rather save the buffs and just have the, you know, he's either gonna hex this or not, right? It's gonna hex this or die.
Fight until you can't no more.
That's not very good. It's like a Redbeard turn right here. If I don't swing this turn, then I can play. I could do the Naga thing. Oh, well. I guess I'm swinging then. Red used to be a Genshin streamer. Now he only plays Hearthstone Arena. This guy has changed. I love Genshin. Genshin's great. This Naga is huge. That Naga was huge. Yesterday, we played on NA and had like a 3-win average and got sniped in 37% of our games. And then we went to EU and we had a 9-win average and we got sniped in 56% of our games. EU Keck W, am I right? I'm gonna ditch the 3 and find Anima. I'm not starting any games without Anima. It's ridiculous. 10% of my deck happens to be Anima Extractor, so stats don't lie, they really don't.
Greetings.
Want to hear my playlist?
Wanna hear my playlist?
Mortals, so full of sin.
I just want to tell they're being sniped. If you're streaming and you're losing, you're getting sniped. It's the beauty of being a streamer. I get why you cover the opponent's name. It's nice to not know you're immediately at a severe disadvantage. If we're going to find out, then let it be at the end of the game, yeah. Yeah, it just adds to the frustration. It's funny, though, we started spectating someone while I walked away after the last run for a minute, and their opponent was a purchase account when we walked away. When my buddy and I play, we had the stream up, closed it to have a true game. You ended up having some ridiculous streamer luck for a comeback win, and it made YouTube, so it was worth it. Hey, I wish more people understood that the streamer luck is, you know, it's just so we get some YouTube content. It's just so you can get some YouTube content. But I think being a streamer, especially being one of the bigger Hearthstone Arena streamers, is just a severe disadvantage for, you know, in general. You get far more, it's far more punishing than rewarding, for sure. Jimmy Butler, that guy, he's pretty good at basketball. You're the biggest arena streamer in the world now. Is that true? What about Crit? What about Crit? Hey, Nexty. But yeah, I don't mind like playing people from chat. There's a big difference between, you know, closing the stream and playing a fair game and somebody who watches and say like, oh, they're going to play this next turn, so I'm going to save this because it's going to be good against that. And then it's just like, you know, that's not fair. But somebody just making, you know, like, oh, should I play this one or should I play this one? Oh, this one worked out better? Okay. I mean, that's how the game works. But it's really frustrating when, you know, someone's at 3 health and you have a frozen touch or something and they destroy their entire board to gain 1 health or something and you're like, oh, okay. It's like, I get it. I could hit there. I could bump there and execute there. I guess I could just execute here already. Let's, yeah, I could just play the 5. I guess let's start here. Is this the best card now? I don't know. Kind of sucks. Alright, let's kill one of these. I would have rather played this. But obviously it wasn't in my hand until this, right? I hope the point for most people is to have fun. Yeah, and people have fun in different ways. Some people have fun, you know, playing a fair, organic game against a streamer that just comes up by chance. Other people will take the best deck they've ever played and deliberately queue into you and then close the stream, so you're playing against some sort of super deck, but they're not, you know, that's as far as their advantage goes. And then other people will take the best deck they've ever drafted, sit there and watch you make every play. And that is a little more frustrating, but luckily that doesn't happen every game. Apple Bomb is pretty decent after the buff. Maybe if it had this buff. It's a 5-mana 4/6 taunt, so it's understated and it gains you life. So one of the least impactful like effects. It's still probably a below average card, but much better. 1 health, 1 attack, -1 cost. Like, those are huge changes in the grand scheme of things. Like, Anima as a 3-mana 1/4 would feel like such so much more of a fair card, you know? Like, Imbued Axe costing 4 would feel so much more fair. Whereas, you know, you'd make Drum Soloist a 6-mana 5/5 taunt and it would be basically unplayable. It would be so understated as a 5 or 6, sorry. This is a very good draw. I guess I'd be down to...
Please help me.
Be down to get the buffs on here, potentially. Crip's final night of Arena, he was sniped 7 out of 9 matches. Dude lost his shit and then we lost Crip. Yeah, some people just want to ruin the experience for others. Like, that's what some people want. And, you know, that stinks. The Sniper Guild with such names as Sniper 1, Sniper 3, Sniper 4. Yeah, it was pretty stupid of Blizzard not to do anything then to kind of help Crip, because you just end up losing a huge portion of, you know, whatever free advertising. Yeah, of course he still plays Battlegrounds, but like he plays a lot less Hearthstone in general. So to like never do anything to, again, protect the integrity of the game, it just kind of comes back to bite them eventually. Play this first because we don't want any more buffs on it. He's either gonna easily kill it or not. We've been playing Hearthstone for 3 hours. We have seen 4 Nellies. Our rate of Nellies is more than 1 per hour.
This place is scary.
Is Anima any good? Oh yeah. I'm trying to ruin Red's experience by giving him money. That doesn't ruin my experience. In fact, quite the opposite. That improves my experience. 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, This doesn't have rush. So... You know what? Fuck it. I missed 1 damage, but like, it's fine, we'll get the buffs here. How far did the Warlock go? It's already over? Yeah. We got sniped a few times that run.
Let's see, what do I take?
But no, we didn't have lethal because we couldn't kill this off because it was too big. Anima seems to be in every good warrior deck and is a runaway win condition. Yeah, Anima's way too common. And the card, again, it should definitely be a 2-mana 1/3 or a 3-mana 1/4. Even then, I don't think it'd be a card that you would pass very often. With Piranha, you could. No, you couldn't. Because you only have 1 Piranha, not 2. So you can't trade that off because it has 1 more health. But now you can, because it actually dies. True, sorry, that's okay. I have a fun looking road deck I drafted a couple days ago that's 0-2 because I lost to a coin Anima into Anima and an Anima into a Bridge Rift. So I'm taking a nice break from Arena. Could you imagine having to do that? 4 runs a night, 5 runs a night, and all your losses are going to be that? Or if you're lucky, you'll make it to turn 7 so somebody can nelly you. Red's not angry, he's disappointed? Yeah. Well, I'm not disappointed in Dark Javi. I'm disappointed in Dreads. I cannot, and I am thankful I am not a professional video game player. I will say this, it will probably be better at some point. And it's been really good for a long time. And streaming, you know, is still a very nice job. It's just having to deal with Hearthstone Arena at its worst can be less appealing. How could Dreads do this? How could he do this? Why would he do this? When did he do this? It's that time again. Hold on, hold on. Wait a second. Don't go yet.
All it takes is a lot of lava.
Huh? How many animas do I have? I also should have pre-hit first, just potentially get the buff there. Check this out. Croconaws better than I usually do. Drinky, drinky. Good bump and execute there. Croconaw, I at least have heard of that one. Dreads has what we call a heart of gold and a great personality, only matched by his perfect body, and Rebber is naturally jealous. He is like Smeagol when his brother found the ring. But I want it. It's my birthday. Yeah, I could see some similarities. Yeah, you bring up an interesting comparison.
Ready to fight for a better future?
Oh my god, I thought it was ambush. I was gonna be disappointed. Every card he's played is a concoction card, yeah. That's true. Not sure which one I wanted it to hit. Really not.
The culprit will prevail.
Rip Deagle. Rip Deagle. How do you feel about the Lord of the Rings movies, Taz? Would you enjoy watching them, say, once a year? Twice, maybe? A year?
Astonishing.
Once a year, sure. I think it's time for me to rewatch them. I think it's time for you rewatch them. We're gonna kind of just hope he can't kill his guy off. These taunts just block him. Time to go on a grand adventure. Up the hills, down the hills, in the castle, outside of the castle, at the prancing pony. Wherever, wherever things take us. I thought you were gonna say, it's time for you to shut the hell up. No. No, that time was earlier and it has since passed.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Maybe skip the third movie every leap year. What the heck? Second? What the heck? Wait, what the heck? Why would you ever skip any of them? It's risky business leaving your door. Is that what Bilbo says? What about that part in the end of 2 when Gandalf comes running down the hill and he's got that staff? The second movie is like an 8 out of 10. The other two are 9.5 out of 10. I'd say Fellowship is a 10 out of 10. And Return of the King is a 10 out of 10. And the Two Towers, I would say, is a 10 out of 10. Come on, are you kidding me? You need to watch the commentaries. Oh yeah, you gotta watch the commentaries too. It's like another 12 hours of another 12 hours of content, Lord of the Rings related content you can consume. Wait, these aren't animas? These aren't animas at all. First 10 seconds, 10. Third is like 9.5 for me, but I need to see extended edition again. Watch party, let's do it. I'll be down. Wow, how dare somebody play anima and win the game. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Poor Schmeagol, he got tortured in Mordor. Shia. Wait, that's not what he says. Oh, that's what the ghoul says. That's what the ring wraith says. Shia. Baggins. I wonder how many people thought the third movie ended with Sam and Frodo were laying on that rock and they were dying. That's a really good Schmeagol. No, I was doing the ring wraith. He says, Shia Baggins. But you probably gotta tug on my testicles to probably get me to make the same sounds that Schmeargol made. Schmeagol Gollum says it too while they torture him. Yeah, I know, but they say it differently. They just got different inflections.
Hope prevails.
It fades to black while they're on the rock, and I always think, wait, it can't end there. Which testicle, left or right? Probably alternate them like some sort of steam-powered contraption from the 1930s. Samwise the ganja. What the heck? Samwise said that? I like the actual ending of it though. How it's not all happy rainbows immediately after the journey, but it changed them all. Very profound. Very profound. Life changes us from babies into old bones. No, is that funny? I've changed it from babies. Just a pile of old crusty bones. Don't you dare execute me. Wait, I have another card? I didn't know that. It was a lot more realistic, but it ended on a positive note. Bittersweet. Don't the books have even more? Don't they like go back to the Shire and like Saruman's there, like whipping people, I think. And they have to, like, get him out at the end, too. Come on.
Away the blight.
Billy Buttlicker over here. Just trying to kill this thing. That's what Galadriel showed Sam as a test. That'd be neat if they kept that in the movies. Yeah, it's like, it feels like anticlimactic though, I think. So you kind of need to do it before they destroy the mighty ring, you know? It's like we already defeated the super evil. Okay, let's go beat this guy we already beat again, you know? But it's William N. Buttlicker. Bill Buttlicker. Okay, hold on. So I hit, I chop, I hit, I trade. He gets basically infinity buffs. I don't want that to happen. Oh, that's the combo. Alright, we'll do it that way. It's gotta be better. The movie's effed up Faramir's character, which is what I got mad about when I first saw it. He didn't do the shit they had him do. His character's great in the movie, though. You know? You got a problem with that? Talk to my friend Peter Jackson. Faramir's dad must be the most rage-inducing character they ever made. Remember when he's eating them frickin' food? It's disgusting. Disgusting!
Your blood for the sire! Into ribbons! Make them bleed!
He's 6'4", is that right? I'll tell you one thing. This guy breaks my weapon, I'm retiring from Arena. I will never play again. He's eating a cherry tomato? Yeah, it's disgusting. But, I mean, you know, that's the point of his character, right? To be a disgusting old goober. Oh, he ate the food was nasty. We gotta love the scene with Pippin's song. Oh, yeah, that's great. Oh. Yeah, that was one of my favorites. But Fellowship's my favorite of all of them. Fellowship's the best. And the first, like, 30 minutes of Fellowship is the best. That's the best, man. He's more wise and kingly in the books. You know, I think I read them all once, long after the movies came out. I mean, the movies came out, I was pretty young. I don't really recall it too much. 8. You know, I could go for drawing an execute here. Huh. 6 and then rush it.
Armament upgrade complete. Your blood for the sire. Into ribbons.
This place is scary.
Okay, I didn't know that guy could sing so well. So echoey, I think he was in a cathedral. Considering the liberty Peter Jackson took, he could have changed the ending. Frodo keeps the ring and gives Sauron a wedgie. I'd watch that. You don't know how to read. To this day, you think we believe you read the trilogy. Why would I not know how to read? Reading is important. Useless piece of shit, Frodo. What's wrong with Frodo? Does that force me to trade my 7/6 in? Hero power right now. Get 2 4/9s. You might get more 2/2s this way. Frodo barely does anything. Sam carries the whole time. I'm shocked when Frodo decides to keep the ring. Well, because it's corrupted his mind some, right? Like, it has like a stronger and stronger effect on him. Gollum should have got the ring. Yeah, that one's pretty good. I like when Gandalf first gets to the Shire. That's my favorite. And they're just kind of like about to go on their adventure.
Versus Rexa!
Let's the hunt begin. Victory or death!
I need more animas.
What a delicious party!
That's a problem.
I don't have enough mana.
Am I supposed to play this just to stop him from playing a 2-drop?
Caught this one eating party snacks.
Okay. Okay.
All it takes is a lot of lava.
You watch the faces you see, that Frodo definitely knows he doesn't deserve it. But the other 3, oh yes they do. Wait, why doesn't Frodo deserve it? A wizard is never late, nor is he early here. He arrives precisely when he means to. Yeah, that's a good line. Not too unlike, you know, my own sort of demeanor, right? Sort of Redbeardian in a way. I don't like the glowing lights when they all come into his room. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I'd say the thing that's aged the worst about the movies are like these kind of weird slow-mo scenes, like when they're fighting some of the Urukai in the first one. And then, like, I think that scene, they're kind of frolicking in slow motion. It just kind of looks weird. Frodo failed and only Sam and a dead Gollum know that. Well, he still made it pretty far, though, right?
Light the fuses!
He's still, like, you know... It was like teamwork. They were working together. Like, if Sam had been wearing the ring the whole time, maybe he would have succumbed, too. I use that quote on my manager when I get to work late and it doesn't work. You should quit that job.
Want the plague? Gladly.
Want the plague? Gladly. The entire trilogy, Frodo did basically nothing but be a Debbie Downer, trying to keep him going. But he had like a draining evil ring on him, didn't he? Wasn't that like a part of the point? Am I crazy here?
Might or magic, I'll withstand it all. Do your worst.
Didn't it, you know, make him nauseous? Probably, at the very least. Frodo basically got to Mordor like he was dragging a bus behind him. Yeah? So, got a problem with that? What do you got against buses?
I bring the rhythm.
Really wish I could have this down while swinging. Maybe there's a draining evil meta on him. See? And even I've succumbed. I'm gonna stretch my legs out. Oh god. Sam was dragging a bus on his back with all the tools and the cookware. Yeah, I'm not anti-Sam. I like Sam. If they shared a burden of the ring, they wouldn't reach Mount Doom because they would both get obsessed by the ring's power and kill one another. That's what I'm saying.
Upgrade complete!
5, 9, 13. If we didn't get Huffer, I guess we'd probably just get collateral, right? Maybe they should make a card in Hearthstone called the Ring, and it gives a minion +5/+5, and it dies in one turn. When it does, it gives a ring to a minion of the opponent's side. Well, they have Nightmare used to do that. One of the Ysera Dream cards was +5/+5 until end of turn, and then dies at the end of the turn.
Well,
Sort of similar. Similar. Verstial. What do you think about that? How crazy will that be? I mean, Poet's definitely not getting it. He's not strong enough to wield the One Ring.
You asked for it.
Have the coin, but it gains a random effect at the end of your mulligan. Like, not that powerful, but buff a minion. Sorry, but who are you talking to? I'm looking forward to your reaction when you open it. Oh, that's cool. Hey, that's cool. Alright, oh, this is a nice one. How about if I say, when I open it, Jerb, what if I say, here's a nice piece of shit. Which bear is best? Whichever bear is not eating me currently. Anima, a turn too late.
Culprit was not
Cocaine Bear is the best bear. Yeah, that's a good bear. I need to check on the card bounty for the first print of the ring. Last I checked, it was astronomical. Poet, what are they estimating that the card will be worth?
Lies beyond your comprehension.
A smidge of this? A
Pinch of that. Because I'm just trying to I'm gonna make some purchases preemptively, just knowing that I'll be the one that opens it. I mean, how many collector's packs are they even gonna make? Like $1 million minimum? Do you mean minimum or maximum? I can hear Rabbit pulling the card and going, and finally, a dud. I think I'll know that the one of one ring will be. Dude, if I open it and it's worth less than $1 million, Poet, you have to pay me the difference, okay? I think we both can agree to that. I saw a Lord of the Rings game trailer for the PS5 based on Gollum's story. I think it's only just released. I thought at first it'd be cool, but then I watched it and it looked terrible. What looked terrible about it?
might or magic, I'll withstand it all. Do your worst. Put some gloves on.
I've seen the episode of The Office with Asian Jim. The actor looks like Disguised Toast. I have, and I don't recall that. So I can't really speak to that. Maybe I should link it and you can see for yourself. Yeah. Yeah, me. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, I should have played that first. Is it bad because the graphics are bad or because of a different reason?
Sorry, Squishy, I'm working.
Swing, I could play those two, actually. It's very weird. Considering it's on the PS5, it looks terrible. Maybe we should all make a fan-made trailer and build some better hype. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that kind of looks stupid there. Is this on the PS4 or the PS5 what I'm looking at? Lord of the Rings. Gollum. Yeah, it looks okay. I don't know. Finally, the YouTube comment. Finally, a game where you get to play a protagonist that actually looks like you. Finally, a game where I get to play as my sociology teacher. Oh, those are pretty funny. Red would be a perfect golem. I don't have a good look to me physically. If that's what you're implying, I agree. All I know is you haven't seen Kill Bill and you haven't seen Top Gun 1 or 2. And they're so good, are they? Queen Ari's Golem. That lady is an attractive 21-year-old babe. I don't think she looks too much like Gollum. I have impeccable taste. Is Kill Bill that good?
You give me strength.
Victory or death!
Should I really watch Kill Bill? Kill Bill is S tier. Hey Cody, how are you? Did you say S tier or F tier? Like, really? F. Stop this. I've never seen it. But I thought Reservoir Dogs was okay. I thought Pulp Fiction was really good. I haven't actually seen a lot of Quentin Tarantino films. Watch it. One day I'll watch it. If I were guessing, I would guess it's probably pretty good. Okay. Ranking Quentin Tarantino movies. All Quentin Tarantino movies ranked by Rotten Tomatoes. Number 1, Pulp Fiction. Number 2, Reservoir Dogs. Number 3, Inglourious Bastards.
The culprit was
Number 4,
not
Django Unchained. Number 5, Jackie Brown. Number 6, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Wow, not even in his top 6. And then Kill Bill 1, Kill Bill 2, Hateful Eight. Grindhouse presents Death Proof.
I cannot do that.
Yes, I can.
All it takes is a lot of love.
The list is wrong. Okay, well, I want your list on my desk by the end of the stream. Andy Serkis is on point playing Gollum. Yeah, he's great. I'm gonna get TK to tie you down and make you watch Clockwork Orange. I like a Clockwork Orange, I think.
Ruins dead ahead.
I forgot that Grindhouse movie existed. I'm pretty sure I went in to see that in the theaters. You did great watching that in the theaters.
So sweet.
I feel like the opening scene of Inglourious Bastards should be a short movie by itself. It was pretty great. I didn't need to see the rest of the movie. It wasn't good. I like Quentin Tarantino, some film. I like Pulp Fiction. So
Ready to
maybe
fight for
maybe
a
it will
better
be
future?
kind of good. Do you think he'll kill this?
Put some gloves on.
Boy, I'd love to see his whole hand. Yeah, you know
Ready
what?
to fight for a
What's he
better
gonna do?
future?
Kill it for 1 mana? But not as good and way too violent. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino's got a lot of over-the-top violence. Can be a little off-putting at times.
It is finished. You win.
Okay, they didn't burn it with light. That's his whole thing, yeah. I mean, that's not his whole thing. He kind of has that, like, style of dialogue. Very, like, I don't know, casual, relatable. I've rewatched the opening scene many times. It's interesting to analyze how well it's done. I haven't seen that one.
Garrosh versus Tyrande.
You give me strength.
But yeah, I feel like I would go in. I go into every Quentin Tarantino film, kind of just like when is somebody's head gonna get cut off, you know? I don't really want to watch that all the time, you know, or ever.
Greetings.
Blessings.
Watch the beginning scene of Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe, I think, partially because I got into that stuff way after, you know, way after the fact. And a lot of stuff I think probably has parodied Tarantino stuff or like outright stole it. So you kind of like, you see the influence and then you watch the original stuff and it just kind of feels really forced. Like every conversation has to be, or you know what it is? It feels like Pulp Fiction is just the perfected version of Reservoir Dogs, you know? That's kind of how it felt to me. Stuff to beat Pulp Fiction? Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it was his first or second film, right? Reservoir Dogs. And then he, shortly after, a couple years later, followed it up with Pulp Fiction. So you could tell, like, you know, he took a lot of what worked well in Reservoir Dogs, and he expanded upon it in Pulp Fiction. I was watching Princess Mononoke. I watched it for the first time this year. And it came out, I think, a couple years before Spirited Away. And it feels a lot like a similar sort of sentiment to me, where it's like Princess Mononoke, it feels like a not as good version of a Spirited Away, even though they're both good, you know. That's how it felt to me. You may disagree.
I bring the rhythm.
It's hard to appreciate movies in context when you're watching 30 to 50 years later. Surely there are some movies that were incredible when they came out, but just doesn't hit you as hard after a bunch of decades have passed. Yeah, I think that's true of some things, but also simultaneously, I do think some things sort of stand the test of time. You know, I'm not like Deformed Poet. I'm not like a pretentious movie buff or anything, but like I thought Casablanca was just like a phenomenal film, even though it clearly feels like it's 100 years old, you know, almost 100 years old. It's still like a great film, and you can see how like movies like that and Citizen Kane affected filmmaking. But I think they're still good films. But I like Casablanca a lot more than Citizen Kane. But even something like Pulp Fiction, like you know, that movie, like, it's 30 years old, close to it. But I think it still holds up pretty well. I think it's a lot better than a lot of movies that have come out since.
The culprit was
In Another Life. Yeah, In Another Life. The editing for Pulp Fiction, the musical choices, the flow, the first 60% is incredible. It is scene after scene of movie perfection. Yeah, I agree with most of that. I don't remember exactly what happens in what order. I'd have to rewatch it and kind of like remember the pacing and whatnot, but I enjoy it. Crazy Box, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. I just want to rewatch stuff I like. Yeah, that's the tough thing. It's really easy to just keep rewatching the things you enjoy, but never watching something new.
Ready to fight for a better future? Hope prevails.
Do your worst.
It's like if I were to put on a Tarantino movie, I would probably just put on Pulp Fiction. But I did watch Reservoir Dogs. I think I watched it this year or last year. I think it was this year. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly holds up from the 60s.
Shadows, puppets.
I'm not sure if I've seen that.
Light the music.
I watched 2001: A Space Odyssey for the first time, even though it's so old. I've seen it referenced so many times. I found the ending really disturbing and thought-provoking, and I think I enjoyed it, but I found it more interesting than most movies. I've actually never seen that. I should watch that. I haven't seen a lot of Kubrick films. Kubrick? I like A Clockwork Orange. I like The Shining. Seven Samurai holds up. I remember talking to my brother one day when we were kids. I don't know. I was probably like 12 or 13. My brother's 3 years older than me. So he was probably, in his early, mid-teens. What the heck? It just doubled. Hold on. I really have to get this.
The +1.
Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
Anyway, so it was 2 in the morning. I don't know, it was Turner Classic Movies or something. And he was watching,
But the dream is eternal.
he was watching it and he was like, oh yeah, he's like, this movie's so good. It just started. I don't know, he watched 10 or 15 minutes. He's like, you gotta watch it. It's like, nah, I don't want to watch. I'm going to bed. And I woke up the next morning and he's just like, that was the best movie I've ever seen. I was like, how could it be the best movie you've ever seen? It's from 1954 and it's a black and white movie about samurais. He's like, it's just incredible. I'm like, what? I've still never seen it. I think about that. Think about that night.
Every nightmare must end. Every nightmare must end. Every nightmare must end.
This can't be good.
At the risk of sounding like an old lady, they seem to just not make movies like that anymore. Oh, I mean, there's good films. I think this is the thing, is with film and movies and TV shows, is back in 1954, there's a bunch of horrible stuff that nobody talks about now because it was terrible. Just like there's a bunch of terrible stuff now that people won't be talking about in 30 years. But there's always good stuff made. You just kind of have to seek it out, or the stuff that is truly good will still be around 30, 40 years from now. But I think movies in general are kind of changing, what with the streaming services being so prominent, being such a prominent part of it all. I really don't know how I'm going to win this.
Run for help!
Every nightmare must end.
Really capitalize on that feeling of horror and confusion. Even though it was very slow paced, it was engaging in that way. 2001? Really want 2 of these. Maybe I dream his Ysera. Is there ever a world where I dream his Ysera? What does that do for me? I'm not sure. What the hell? Oh, is he going face? Oh.
Your purpose awaits.
I don't think I'd care that much about that.
Every nightmare must end.
Did somebody follow? GT, thank you for the follow. And Crazy Box, thank you again for the sub. This is sort of our last hope then. Has he dreamt? That. Alright, we'll move on. Currently playing a dude called a Lucky Player. I have 2 animas behind 3 taunts, and one of them has been up since turn 2.
Garrosh versus Anduin. Light makes right.
Victory or death!
Priest is probably the worst matchup for us. Unfortunate to get it twice. Not too late to draw an anima, though. I think the only film everybody will remember 50 years from now will be Spy Kids. 3D, game over. Danny Trejo and Elijah Wood in the same movie? Come on. Are those people... Are those actors? Spy Kids. Spy Kids. Alexa Vega?
This can't be good.
I remember my my friend went to middle school with the gal from Spy Kids. And I remember him telling me, he's like, oh yeah, the girl from Spy Kids goes to my school. I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, is she nice? He's like, yeah, you know, I was talking to her, she's pretty nice. It's like, but everybody makes fun of her. I was like, really? Why? They're like, oh, you're the girl from Spy Kids. You're like, yeah, whatever. I never saw the movie. It's like, you got a little jetpack or whatever, flying around in Spy Kids. And then like 2 years later, she was a more established like movie star and she was like super hot. And I was like, man, kids are stupid. Kids are really stupid. Someone should have been asking her out on a date instead of making fun of her, probably. It's like, now she's a millionaire supermodel. She was born in Florida?
Never lacks corpses.
Yeah, she was probably out here, right? I don't know. What are we doing with our turn? Trade? Feels like shit. Play this? Feels like shit.
Please help me.
So sweet.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's smoking hot for sure. I mean, I don't find her particularly attractive, but I mean, you know, she's an attractive lady, you know. What up, Red? What's up, Jerome? Wait, why'd he heal his face?
Please help me.
Into ribbons! Make them bleed!
What if he breaks my weapon? I wish I could attack something else. Your type? Yeah, I mean, I never met her. She went to middle school with my friend. Maybe she's a really nice gal. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not like, you know, if I was just picking a lineup of dream women, she wouldn't be like the gal I picked out. But again, I fully understand. She's smoking hot and I'm just like a ugly troll man. I get that. I get that.
You have been.
Every dream woman is a pretty lofty title. So I can understand. Yeah, I mean, we all have preferences, you know. I think my dream woman is probably kind, smart, willing to put up with my shit. Willing to let me see her naked sometimes. Man, a boy can dream. You could be smoking, but have the personality of a hat rack. You could be smoking and have a nice rack and wear nothing but a hat. That's okay too, poet. Think about it for a minute. Why don't you? I would not have the guts to attack with Vermornia there. Well, look at it this way. Next turn, all I'm hoping to do is attack with Vermornia. So I'm getting one attack with Vermornia regardless. So this way I attack with Vermornia and end the turn with a giant minion. Or I keep the weapon attached and hope to get my one attack the following turn. If you think that the game is going to go 2 or 3 more turns, it's better to hold it, probably. But some percentage of the time, they're going to break your weapon and you're going to lose the game. But it's probably low. It's still not 0. Is Red a single man? I have relations to Twitch chat. Yeah. Me and my 3 anime wives, anime babe wives, we like to keep our affairs private. I applied for that job a while ago. You know, this is why I need a secretary to go through the applications. Tice met his wife and baby mama on his personal Discord. You could try to find a fangirl. I think that's probably the best course of action. That's probably the wisest course of action. But I will say this, throughout the vast majority of my streaming time, I have not been affiliated with anyone in particular. I think it's okay to not be dating anybody, you know what I mean? It's okay. I have spent most of my time not dating anybody, happier to not be dating than to feel obligated to be dating somebody that wasn't a good fit or whatever. Does that make sense? What if I execute it? Just gonna play this.
Ready to fight for a better future?
Excuse me. Can execute that one, that feels better. Wait, why did I draw? Oh, I drew 1 from this and 2 from that, got it. I would marry Red if he had less Pokemon, more magic cards, and could prove his virility. I would cook for him, and he would play me songs on the guitar in the evenings. And when he streamed, I would be silent and a good wife. Good wife doesn't have to be silent. Wait, was that my last Naga? The turn that I'm basically obligated to play this?
This place is scary.
Let's play Rotten Apple one. It's one of the nicest things you've ever typed, Poet. It's usually so mean. Kispori, thank you for the follow. Kispori. That doesn't seem acceptable in any way.
Might or magic.
Getting buffs on Ramornia could be sick. I need another execute. I have one. Wait, I don't need an execute. Anima. Can't attack into anything. Can't draw anything. It's actually super mean when you consider the obvious facts that we will both die alone, succumbing to our earthly depression. Yeah, that is mean when you factor that in, of course. So I have to end the turn. Remornia, chop. Remornia, chop. I have to end the turn with Remornia equipped. He traded Viper? Oh, did he? He probably thinks he's getting sniped.
Into ribbon!
Remornia,
Make them bleed!
chop down to... What if I chop here? Then I can't. Chop here, 7-6. Rush there, then I have 1 charge left. Is that what I want to be doing? Location. Ping here. Trade there. Swing face. Trade there. And then I can at least play one of those.
This place is scary.
This place is scary. Would you rather be chased by 100 duck-sized naked dreads? Nope. Or 1 horse-sized naked dreads. 100 duck-sized naked dreads. I feel like I could, sufficiently bash those to smithereens if, you know, the opportunity presented itself. What is a soft side? Oh, it's soft in the front. Got him. It does kill it, but get another 5-6 next turn too. Might mean you can kill my guy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But whatever. Yeah, whatever. Bash those to smithereens. 100 duck-sized dreads means 100 times the balloon power, though. I can't tell exactly how much of a meme his balloon thing is versus how proud he really is of his performance in the balloon contest. And I think it's more pride in the balloon contest than not. And that saddens me greatly. It's not depression to one thing we can all agree on. Life is misery. We can't fill the hole in our souls with Twitch streams. Yes, we can. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Fill the holes of the Twitch streamers. 90% pride, 10% meme. Yeah, probably. That's fair. It's a lot more pride than meme. I, however, would probably feel a great shame if I had injured a small, frail woman to win the balloon contest. Shame would be what I would feel. I'm happy he's proud he can toss a balloon better than 12-year-olds. We need to just play on EU, where our decks are better and our luck is better, apparently. I'm gonna refill my water. Igno Tracer, thank you for the follow. Thank you very, very much.
Versus Jane!
My sorcery will prevail.
Victory or death!
Okay. It was not a follow. Oh god, did I say follow? I'm so sorry, man. Thank you for the 13 months. I always say that. Maybe I should stop thanking people for following, because you're right. That's insulting. I appreciate the subscription and when you followed in the past. What about the poor sevens? I never read them. I don't respect the sevens. I don't appreciate the sevens.
The food is getting cold!
Darn it. They go to all the effort to follow you.
The culprit was.
I think it's just like a bot or something for the most part. I don't know. Darn it.
Put some gloves on.
Darn it all. This mage will be hard. Yeah? Well, that makes two of us.
Your comprehension.
The mage gets hard, and so do I. Wow, that's probably the best case for us.
Gloves on.
Then we bomb this, and then we buff Remornia up to 30 damage. I've seen that video. Video of Redbeard.
Drink with me, friend.
Redbeard's writhing naked body. Yeah, I've seen that one too. I starred in it. Could just pre-hit, but I'm probably getting stuff here, right? Really getting some buffs one way or another. Do you ban the Harvester bots from the stream? I don't see Commander Root in here. I think Commander Root got taken down across the board, maybe?
What the plague?
What spell do you think he took? So he had 1, then he had 5. So maybe he took... I don't know. The bolt? The card draw. The bolt? Probably he took the bolt, right?
Yes, that's the one.
And then I Remornia. I attack. I chop his face.
Your blood for the sire.
Into ribbons.
I chop his face.
Make them bleed.
This deck is disgusting, yeah. I hate this card's existence. But I'm glad that I'm bombing on him with it. But I hate the design of the card.
What a delightful party.
I bring the rhythm. LOTR, Ogre!
Into ribbons.
Sire.
I should have hit first in case it was a taunt. Just make it 173, and it's still decent. Yeah, give it 173 HP. What difference does it make? Who really cares? Not me.
Were you followed?
I'll change his text to whenever another friendly minion takes damage. I know it's not a big nerf, but it's something. I think that's actually good. That's what I thought when the card originally came out.
You put a spell on
That
me.
it counts itself.
Fireworks? I sure hope they do.
I didn't think it counted itself.
You win with
I'll take the 4th evil health. Yeah, there's so many things you could do. You can't AoE it. Yeah, like all the early AoE deals 3. Fire Sail, Hellfire, Lightning Storm, like basically any way to get rid of it for more mana than it even costs. It doesn't even kill it. Like the immediate things, Consecration, Holy Nova. Put a spell in her arse. Nice, Red. Well, maybe not in her arse. Garrosh versus Thrall.
Victory or death!
Okay. I'm ditching it all because none of them are Anima, and I have 3 Anima, and I want to start with Anima, but I didn't get Anima. This hand is so much worse, but I would make it most of the time because I still have 2 more draws for an Anima. Okay, well, pretty much end up exactly where we were. I told you retire, 10 wins not retire the deck. I had no intentions of ever retiring the deck. I think at one point I did mention something like that as a joke, but want to retire this? No. I was kidding.
I do the crime.
Sometimes I tell my little jokey jokes. No, you're an aggressive EU retire. Me? I've retired 2 decks ever in my life. And one was on EU, and the other one was on NA. Bad joke. Good joke, because you fell for it. It was a prank then. You were pranked by the prankster prince. Redbeard. You were pranked by the prankster prince. If I was him, I wouldn't even bother trading. Shit. The bad joke is Redbeard is actually a redhead. What's the joke? He definitely is also a red beard. I have red hair in my beard. Hopefully it doesn't kill this 1/4. Oh god. Oh golly. Hopefully, okay. Alright, wait, that's actually really bad for me.
So sweet!
Off me! Off me!
Okay, he needs to have a bad turn here. I need to just top deck and execute or something. Shaman counter. I need the shaman counter. Probably dead? Probably not. Doesn't sound like what I want to happen, so... It's not good. That is not good. And that's not good.
Astonishing!
Hubris killed us. I have no hubris. I think Animate 1/2 as a 2 cost would at least put it in line with other 4 fun 1-drops like Book and Swash. But then again, Warrior sucks in Standard, so maybe not. Yeah, this is why you need to...
Everybody's happy till the muck starts.
This is why you need to curate the pool for Arena. Because cards that aren't even good enough to be played in Standard aren't ever going to get nerfed.
Well,
All it takes is a lot of bottle.
If I had 7 mana, there would at least be a chance here. But I don't have 7 mana. Nine's really good. The deck is 12 win quality, I think. But a lot of decks like this only go 6 in this type of meta anyway, so... I think when you can go 9, like, you just take it because, you know,